What is up, everyone? Big Papa Top here, and after waiting over 5 years since the initial teaser trailer, we finally have our hands on 007 First Light. This is the first big budget AAA James Bond game we've had since 007 Legends in 2012, and the first with an original story and theme song since Bloodstone back in 2010. Developed by IO Interactive, the developers most well known for the Hitman series, we get a mix of the Hitman-style sandbox and more linear third-person action games. Just a quick disclaimer before we get into the meat of it, zero spoilers ahead. I'm keeping all the footage restricted to the first opening few missions, plus I haven't actually beaten the game yet, so I literally couldn't even spoil it for you if I wanted to. Maybe if I come back and I do a full review, I'll discuss the story in further detail, but for now, all I'm saying is what we got prior to release. This game takes us all the way back to the beginning, long before Bond had his balls crushed by Lashif.
You are a funny man, Mr. Bond. Ah! Yeah! Ah! Ah! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Bond is actually a 26-year-old SAS trainee when he is brought into MI6 as they begin to revive the 00 program, and you're on a mission to stop the former 009. To do so, you are set on a series of missions where IO blends their signature Hitman-style sandbox game design with segments of either linear paths or scripted set pieces. The sandbox is not full Hitman levels of freedom, but the DNA is obviously there, but now with more opportunities for you to bluff your way out of the situation using Bond's signature charm and charisma.
Oh, I think you have the wrong room.
Excuse me? Health Inspector. We've received warning that the last shipment of mushrooms are hallucinogenic.
Oh, damn. Anything I can do?
Yes, no, if you see any weird stuff, just ignore it. Probably isn't real.
They do still offer you plenty of ways to move around and various ways to get to where you want to go due to the game's Hitman roots. You can make a distraction so you could sneak past a guard, hide in tall grass, scale buildings to bypass security, eavesdrop on people to get some information that will help you get inside restricted areas. All of that is here. But on top of that, you have Bond's gadgets that he receives from Q Branch, including smoke bombs, poison darts, and others courtesy of Bond's Omega watch and smartphone. Psst, Omega, if you like this video and want to send me a Seamaster, I'd appreciate it a lot. These gadgets are all accessed and controlled via the Q lens, which also gives you a highlight on nearby enemies and NPCs. It's all very Hitman Light or Diet Hitman. The game streamlines the process and makes it a lot more approachable for those who have either never played Hitman games, serving as sort of an introduction to that style of gameplay, or it may even appeal to those who don't enjoy the Hitman games at all, simply due to the aforementioned streamlined process of those systems. Those open sandbox levels transition into more linear gameplay so seamlessly within a level that sometimes you won't even realize that you've been put on a linear path till you're already on it, sometimes switching back and forth several times within a single mission. Whatever the next section is, whether it be another open sandbox, linear section, or a scripted high-octane action set piece, they're all spread out so well that they feel exciting every single time so far. Where the transitions are obvious though is when the game's cutscenes interrupt the gameplay. But the cutscenes are well written, well acted, shot, and nail that cinematic feel that the obvious transitions don't bother me, especially when I know I'm going to enjoy whatever's coming around the corner. The writing here has a lot of winks and nods to longtime Bond fans, no matter if you watched all the movies, read some of the books like I did, or you're brand new to the character and the series. The writing is lively, fun, witty, and keeps me with a slight grin on my face throughout. Especially when Bond has to bluff his way through a situation he was caught in, so seeing his excuses and quips to explain the situation is charming. But when the bluffs fail, that's when the punches get thrown, and this game is very melee combat focused. You can punch, dodge, parry, and even grab people and run them into objects around you, allowing you to use the environment as a weapon. You can throw loose objects on tables like bottles at enemies, smash them into the walls, and the environment around you will be destroyed. It just makes me want to grab the enemy and throw him into a wall to see how much absolute damage I can do to this bathroom and just absolutely fuck the whole place up. But when the bullets fly, Bond has that license to kill for a reason. Gunplay is functional and it feels really good to get headshots, and when you focus, time slows down, allowing you to line up that perfect shot. Using the environment and your gadgets to get the upper hand is how things go here. And that improvisational nature and slight goofiness to the combat is satisfying once you learn to get the hang of it. I can already tell there's going to be some people who are able to pull off some amazing combos without getting hit once, just like how people do in the Batman Arkham games, or perfect stealth runs where they never get caught. The final aspect of gameplay I want to touch on is the driving. And I don't know if it's just cause I'm coming off of Forza, but the driving here is extremely simple, highly scripted, and not that fun. But again, that could very well be because I'm coming off of a dedicated racing game. Outside of the main story, there are these tax sim missions, little challenges where you are tasked with completing certain objectives in a map. This is seemingly how IO is going to have that live service aspect to the game like how they do in Hitman World of Assassinations, with new missions and limited time elusive target missions. I'm looking forward to see what they can cook up, and if they can support this game like they do with the Hitman games, there's going to be content for years to come. But yeah, those are just my quick first impressions on 007 First Light after the 24 hours of early access. It's a game I have been looking forward to for years and is definitely satisfying my inner Bond fan. The question is this the best James Bond video game? I don't know. I grew up with the PS2 games like Nightfire and Agent Under Fire, so those are some pretty big shoes to fill, and I need to finish this game at least once first. But once I do, please guys, let me know if you'd like to see me give this game a full review. Let me know down in the comments below. If you're not subscribed, now is a great time to do so. I'm trying to hit 500 subs before the end of June, so your support really does help me. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.